Now, your ABC 7 First Alert Weather Forecast with meteorologist John Scalzi.
So one more warm day, and then we'll start to cool down just a little bit. Eventually, I think as we head into the midweek next week, we get a nice little cool down that I think a lot of us are going to appreciate. And that one will last probably for 4, 5, 6 days. And then another one is down the road, it does look like, right around Thanksgiving. So I think we're starting to see where the fronts are becoming a little bit stronger, and they're coming in a series of about one every 5, 7 days. We're looking at 85-degree air temperature out there right now. Plenty of sunshine around. We have a southwest wind coming in at about 10, so we're getting that little turn to the west. Temperature is going to start stabilizing and then start actually even maybe lowering a little bit as the water temperatures are in the upper 70s. So it'll kind of cool things off right along the immediate coastline. Dew point value is still high, 72, no doubt about that. It feels kind of humid out there for this time of year, but we'll watch those humidity values begin to lower as well as we get into the weekend and get a little bit of drier air starting to work its way in. Already has started to work its way in aloft. Got 84 degrees, I think, by about 3 p.m. as the west coast sea breeze significantly builds and moves inland with about a 10% chance of showers by this evening. Kind of like summertime showers at this time of year, right? And then as we move into the evening hours, we'll watch our temperatures once again fall. Maybe a little patchy fog around tomorrow morning, but we'll also see the wind starting to pick up a little bit, so maybe the fog problem won't be like it has been over the last several mornings in well inland locations. We're not looking at a whole lot of rainfall around right now. In fact, it's blank as it can be on our radar scans, and it's probably the way it's going to be for the next 5, 6 hours or so. There's our frontal boundary. It's certainly producing a lot of weather back to the west. Pensacola, areas around Panama City, unfortunately, getting more rain, some of it heavy at times today. They're in line for more rainfall as this system moves to the east. Atlanta Airport, as I mentioned, had some airport delays, and further to the north, it's falling as snow showers. Going to get some appreciable snowfall totals, actually, in some locations, especially at higher elevations and right along the lake effect snow belts of the Great Lakes. There you can see accumulations of up to half a foot already. So there's definitely some colder air around, and that's moving now into Pennsylvania and western New York City, I think, where we'll see accumulations, as I mentioned, right along the lake effect zones and at high elevations of up to half a foot of snow. So it's pretty impressive for this time of year. We're watching the drier air moving in here on the water vapor imagery. Here, the tan colors are the drier air, and you can see it just kind of encompassing the peninsula here. We've got some more moisture down the road. That's our frontal boundary, but it's going to be moving into air that's so dry that I don't think it has much of a chance of producing a whole lot of rainfall. If we see a few sprinkles or an isolated shower or two during the overnight through tomorrow morning, kind of be lucky. I think a lot of it will just fall apart as it heads south. What's going to happen is we have two frontal boundaries that are going to kind of team up. One is going to want to stall out, but the second one will give it the nudge necessary to push down below us by tomorrow afternoon. Some drier, less humid air will start to fill in. Temperatures will run around 5 degrees cooler than we have seen, coming in about average for this time of year in the lower 80s. It'll feel nice. Then a secondary surge of cooler air will come our way later next week, Tuesday into Wednesdays, with a lot of the cooler air filtering in Wednesday and Thursday. Sun cloud mix, still warm today, cooler Saturday with that drier, less humid air for at least half of the weekend. I think moisture will probably start to return as we head into Sunday and Sunday night particularly. Southeast wind at about 5 to 10. Expect a light chop on bay and inland waters today. Today, 87 we'll go with, 84 tomorrow, a little bit cooler, drier air. Sunday, 83. We'll start to see the humidity return in the second half overnight, Sunday and into Monday, with about a 20% chance of a shower. The stronger front moves through Tuesday with a good chance of rain, 50% chance of showers, probably not thunderstorms though. And then the cooler air arrives right straight into next weekend with daytime highs in the low 70s. Scott?